Every August, South Africans pause to honor the women who have shaped families and communities and our nation itself. This year, the Malibongwe Arts Festival, in association with MGE, Share Entertainment and Breakout Events, invites audiences to celebrate the legacy through the universal language of music as a Tribute to Women 2026 returns this year. And in this milestone year, Tribute to Women, it deepens its purpose as a cultural celebration that honors the courage, the creativity, the collective power as well of women, also using music to connect the legacy of those who march with the voices that are now shaping the present. So for more, we're actually going to be joined by Dr. Criselda, Kananda, the ambassador of the Malibongwe Arts Festival Tribute to Women, to explore all this and more. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
Great.
Morning. Thank you.
No, this is obviously an important initiative, such an important juncture for our country as well. And 70 years later, since the 1956 March, we've had conversations. And I wonder what has still been left unsaid. Is it just translating it into reality now? Just tell us a little bit more about the reality on the ground before we look at why it's so important.
I think what's missing is the intergenerational conversations, because what was then vis-a-vis what is now, we've not translated it into learned experiences. I mean, I look at young people today struggling with parenting. We're not having these conversations. Your mom doesn't tell you, this is what I went through, and this is how we can prevent it. And also in activism, who's behind a placard? When we reflect to those women, 20,000 of them who came together, no social media, it was just tell a woman, a telegram in a woman form. And they all showed up for the same cause. And you look at today, the different struggles, the different challenges that women face. What is it that we do to bridge that divide? And how do we empower them to stand for something, recognize the struggles of today, and really pick a struggle?
It's honest reflection that needs to happen as well. And so thank you for those sober words as well, because when we then look at the initiative, the tribute concert as well, and then why it becomes so important, talk to us a little bit more about the impact it's had and the growth over the years.
Absolutely. What we pride ourselves with this year is that in line with celebrating the 70 years, if you look at our mix, the lineup mix, it's intergenerational, it's courage, it's storytelling, it's people's lived experiences, experienced on stage. One of the, I think, pride points for us this year is that on the 27th, we are going to celebrate one of the living, surviving Maotela queens. An error was made by the Ministry of Sports, Arts and Culture, where they recognized one member as the only surviving member. And this happens when the other one is at home watching on TV, when they say this is the only surviving member. And Mildred Mangola is watching this teary and asking herself, why am I written off whilst I'm still alive? This is an Order of Ikamanga recipient, and she's graced international stages. I mean, when you talk to her, she will say, these knees used to carry me to different parts of the world. Now they can't even carry me to the bathroom. And something as simple as an electronic wheelchair. Somebody remembering that she eats every day. And it's just one of those where we need to then correct what was as we celebrate what is today.
It's dignity, it's respect,
Absolutely.
And it's standing on the shoulders of those who've paved the way. Absolutely.
Absolutely. For me, it's all good and well to say we're celebrating women, but it must be in action. It must be reflected. We must see what should be changed.
And in gratitude as well.
And in gratitude as well, because we celebrate their strength, their resilience. The how is what's important.
They were also marching against constructs of inequity and unemployment and discrimination. And we're still seeing parallel scenarios playing out over 30 years into our own democracy. So the necessary conversations, the action needed on that front, what's that call to action?
So the beauty about Malibongwe Arts Festival is that we don't only end with, you know, the fun that is had through Tribute to Women, but we also workshop throughout the year.
Great.
Conversations that lead us to being better people. Last year, we partnered with the Women's Ministry, and we called on our colleagues in the arts, whether you are a writer in music, writer in film, to just be mindful of the lyrical content and context in relation to GBV. Because it's all good and well for us to celebrate the arts, but how are we also contributing in the ills that affect society?
Yeah, perpetuating the narrative
Absolutely.
and unconscious bias as well. You then spoke about the intergenerational lineup. I can see Msaki, I can see Mafiki Zolo. So maybe just tell us how the day is going to pan out and what we can expect as well. The ambassadorial work that you've also undergone in the build-up to this.
So on the 2014 is when the Malibongwe Arts Festival started with Tribute to Women as one of their flagships. And 2020 and 2021, a lot of us lost ourselves through COVID. We missed those years. But over the years, every year, when the final song hits and it's done, by the way, at 7 p.m. we start at 11 a.m. and at 7 p.m. we're done. We're not one of those gatherings where people, you know, until no. We make sure that at 11 a.m., so please arrive on time so that you can go through the queues and exercise the patience, because the people who are manning the queues are also human, that oftentimes, you know, people get a bit edgy and impatient. So when that song, the last song hits, we already start on the next year's lineup.
Okay.
And what we love is that the patrons over the years decide on who they want to see on that stage.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, we'll give the people what they want.
This is a beautifully curated lineup and one that is curated by the people that have been so loyal to Tribute to Women over the years.
Okay, and the power of music also unites us. It's the universal language as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so just in terms of the plans as well for the rest of the year, beyond the tribute concert, you've spoken about the empowerment, you know, workshops and initiatives as well. What else can we look forward to from you and the
what the founders of Malibongwe Festival did was, when they approached me, they said, you know, women gather. We appreciate that every year they come together, have fun, but they go back to the many stereotypes, the many ills that affect women. How can we just contribute that we are visible throughout the year? So we workshop artists on the business of being an artist. Because it is a business, and when you treat it as a business, it becomes a business. What happens to you when your knees can't carry you no more? We focus on collaborating with collectors like your Sampras of this world, so that we teach people about royalties, how to claim. It's more informing than it is about teaching, I suppose. And we also workshop on life skills, soft skills. How do you become an entrepreneur post being an artist? And also just identifying talent in our communities and showcase that on stage. Most importantly, giving women businesses an opportunity to exhibit. So bring your pairs as well, so that you can support women-owned businesses.
All roads lead to Marks Park, Emerentia, 29th of August. Perfect, Dr. Criselda. Kananda, they're chatting about this year's Malibongwe Arts Festival Tribute to Women event. Of course, the significance as South Africa, as you know, marks 70 years since the Women's March of 1956.